morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Rimalismadona. Today I would like to review material from chapter 2 to chapter 8. Okay, I will start to chapter 2. Okay, in this chapter, we talk about the historical language interpretation. Language interpretation is the process of conveying spoken or signed messages from one language into another in a way that preserves the original meaning, tone, and intent. Historically, interpretation has played a crucial role in diplomacy, trade, and cultural exchange since ancient civilization, such as those in Egypt, Greece, and Mesopotamia. The primary purpose of interpretation to facilitate mutual understanding across language barriers, ensuring that communication is effective and respectful between speakers of different languages. Its function extends beyond linguistic translation, serving as a bridge in various domains including education, law, healthcare, and international relations. There are several types of interpretation including simultaneous, consecutive, whispered, community, and intelligent imprinting. The scope of interpretation, therefore, is vast, ranging from real-time multilingual communication in international conferences to interpreting in local community health centers or courts, making it a critical skill in today's globalized world. Okay, the next chapter is chapter 3 about techniques and methods in interpretation. This chapter explains that interpretation techniques vary depending on the situation, with simultaneous and consecutive being the two main methods. Simultaneous interpretation happens in real time while the speaker talks, while consecutive interpretation happens after the speaker pauses. Such translation or reading aloud a written text in another language is also used in some settings. Note-taking is an essential skill for interpreters, especially in consecutive interpreting, as it helps keep track of key points. The chapter also highlights the importance of memory training and quick decision making during interpretation. Okay, next chapter is chapter 4 about oral versus written interpretation. Oral interpretation involves directly translating spoken language, while written interpretation, more accurately called translation, deals with text. Oral interpretation requires quick thinking and immediate understanding, often under pressure. Written interpretation allows more time to reflect and revise, focusing on grammar and style. Oral interpretation demands strong listening, memory, and speaking skills, while written translation focuses more on reading and writing accuracy. Both types share the goal of clear, faithful communication, but require different techniques and preparation. Okay, next chapter is chapter 5 about essential skills in interpretation. Successful interpretation requires language proficiency in both source and target language, including grammar, vocabulary, and cultural understanding. Interpreters also need strong listening skills to catch details and meaning accurately. Short-term memory is critical for holding information. Before transferring it into the target language, other important skills include note-taking, clear pronunciation, and good public speaking. Good public speaking abilities. Interpreter must also be able to manage stress and work under pressure. Okay, next chapter is chapter 6 about types of language interpretation. This chapter outlines different types of interpretation, including simultaneous, consecutive, and whispering. Simultaneous interpretation is often used in conferences, but consecutive interpretation is common in medical or legal settings, and whispering is used in small, quiet environments. Community interpreting helps people in public services like hospitals or schools. Liaison interpreting is more informal and used in two-way communication, such as in business meetings. Each type fits specific needs and settings. In chapter 7 is about interpretation in linguistics. Interpretation in linguistics explores how meaning is transferred between two languages, focusing on semantic and pragmatic. Linguistic theories help interpreters understand how language functions across cultures, such as speech aids, context, and cultural nuances. This chapter shows how linguistic knowledge supports accurate and meaningful interpretation. It also stresses the need for interpreters to understand language structure, idioms, and cultural references to avoid misinterpretation. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the last chapter is chapter 8 about interpretation strategies. Effective interpretation uses several strategies such as anticipation or predicting contents, compression or summarizing, and expansion or clarifying. Interpreter must decide quickly which strategy fits best depending on the situation. Reformulation is also key, rephrasing sentences to make them sound natural in the target language. These strategies help manage time, maintain accuracy, and deliver smooth communication during the interpreting process. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all from me. I'm sorry for the mistake. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.